quarterbacks. And when I think about Seattle and Sam Darnold, you cannot play this game today without confidence. I think he led his football team against these Rams into overtime, a winning drive, and a 2-point conversion. He will play inspired football for Seattle.
And the Seattle Seahawks on the offensive side of the ball have some serious weapons outside of their star wide receiver. Jenner was working on a trade for 4 weeks prior to the trade deadline and finally got his guy. And man, has he been a difference maker. 3 kick attitude out there. I love his style. He plays the game like he's going to fight someone, and they feed off his energy throughout the whole game.
Throwing footballs, and as we welcome in Aaron Andrews, E.A. Stafford had his finest season throwing in this his 17th campaign.
Later, and after 2 absolutely nail-biting road playoff wins, he has his Rams team making winning plays at the right time. Asked him, come in here. The Rams and Stafford understand what it's going to take in order for them to get to a Super Bowl. He told not intimidated. Coach Sean McVay telling us this week they're going to play aggressive, not reckless, and they'll live with the result. I'm pumped Rams offense will counter today.
You know what, Howie, this has been an exciting matchup whenever they played during this regular season.
And Matthew Stafford is as good as it gets. When you're talking about their run game, which keeps them in third and manageable, Puka Nacua, who lit them up by 1 or 2 points. If that's the case and it comes down to a final drive, that guy right there has 50.
Season, the Rams made a true business decision. They moved on from their star wide receiver, Cooper Kupp, and they went out and they got Puka. Everyone knows it's going to him, and he still makes the play. He's just a beast. Puka is just a savage out there on the field, and is he more dangerous?
Defensive side, that's going to be the biggest thing for the Rams. But up to week 12, they would get up 16 points a game. After week 12, struggled in the red zone. They allow 6 touchdowns on 7 opportunities by their opponents. Defense, they have 26 takeaways. You make them panic. He's going to have a big game. And Byron Young had 12 sacks this season, none in the playoffs. They need him to show up and do well as also.
It's McVay's 9th year. Secondly, you better have a quarterback. Matthew Stafford up for MVP. He's got the quarterback. He's got the make adjustments. He has to. And what I've seen so far with McVay this year is his ability to go to the running game. He's done that 19 runs against the Bears to win that game. Huge for that football team.
You got a chance to see McVay with his oldest son, Jordan.
Yes. This week, he threw on Friday and actually talked to Sam right after that. He said, I am way better this week than I was. This week, he's starting this game, but they really don't know how he's going to last. If that knee holds up, he'll play full-time. Obviously, if it doesn't, they'll have to minimize the layers of communication that we have to kind of minimize the crowd noise with the Seahawks fans.
Kua to score a touchdown, Kyren Williams to rush for 40 or more yards, and Kenneth Walker to rush for...
Who's going to the Super Bowl to face the New England Patriots? Terry.
Well, I'm a firm believer in defense. I love defense. I think great defense.
I think it's going to be difficult to play up here today.
Yeah, I think it's going to be tough, but I don't think it intimidates the Rams. I'm going to go with L.A.
The Rams, they just know how to play.
Next, we thank you as always for watching this Fox NFL pregame presented by GMC. Enjoy the game.
Team Seahawks take the field, getting set to take on the Los Angeles Rams for the right to go to Super Bowl 60. 1 point. Now the matchup today is this. The Rams have the best offense in the league. Seattle, the best defense in the NFL. How does Matthew Stafford
long and 3rd and long in this environment today is nearly impossible. Good news for the Rams fan. That's what they've...
He's always fired up, and when we talked to him this week, he was on a heater, Aaron Andrews. Man, he was fired up for this one.
We've never seen him like that. He played scared. McVay said, I want you to be courageous today. Play without fear. I want you to be better than we have the last 2 weeks. His quarterback, Matthew Stafford, telling me, I don't want to be anywhere but here today. Coming
of independence. The National Football League and the Seattle Seahawks are proud to stand with the America 250 Commission in honoring this system. Washington native and 2025 Academy of Country Music Awards New Male Artist of the Year, Zach Top.
He proved through the night that our flag was still free. And the holding
that Mike Macdonald ever led as a Seahawks head coach in April of 24. He pointed to this exact scene, this exact game. Take a minute, that won't die, and they'll know it's inevitable. He got choked up watching that speech back. Sam Darnold wasn't in the room, but he does lead the stadium.
It sure is. Spanish language broadcast available today on Fox Deportes as the Seahawks have won the Up across the 30, he's stacked up at the 31, and that's where we will see goal time.
I think definitely the best season, MVP season for a lot of different reasons. I think when you look at his career, one of the purest forms in this huge moment.
Trying to get the run game with Kyron Williams first, and it's hard to do everything against these Seahawks. And Williams going to pick up 4 on first.
He reads the coverage as well as anybody. That's where the ball goes, to the open guy.
Trying to find the open guy here, and it's...
Let's say their third down percentage is kind of middle of the pack this year. They do such a good job of...
Third and short, 4-man rush. Stafford fires the Kula high, and it's incomplete. Good coverage there by
rush, and he actually makes a great throw. Reek Woolen just underneath is kind of the only place Matthew could throw it.
He kicked for a touchdown last week against San Francisco. This time calls a fair catch and does so at about the 19. And had an amazing year. Won 14 games, and now the former 3rd overall pick has a chance to get to the Super Bowl. He sure... And he's going to give to Kenneth Walker on the start. He's looking for a little room and finds a little bit of a seat last week, so that'll make a difference for them. But they do have the league's top receiver yardage-wise. Jackson Smith and Jigba was awesome this year.
There's a lot of things. The primary read basically on 90% of the pass plays.
Darnold over the middle, and it's incomplete. Try to get
with Sam Darnold as well. The last few times they played him, they forced turnovers. It starts with their defensive front. They're today.
3rd and 5. Darnold back there. 41 deep, has a man. Shaheed! He's got it! Foot race, and he's tripped up.
No element. He's open by 4 yards, and Darnold isn't going to miss that one early. Williams, a decisive read for Darnold.
They get a quick pass outside, and a good move out there by Smith and Jigba. All of a sudden, Seattle is down inside the...
As soon as he's doing, he's just verifying that the safety's not going to give him any support, and then he makes a decisive throw. Ends up being a perfect throw. That's the play to start.
Here is Kenneth Walker. Good cut inside. Walker tries to bounce outside and gets taken down by Landman. Cool to see they went to that option early.
Yeah, and it's interesting. I think because they run the ball so much, KB, they don't have a ton of pass opportunities. And when you have Jimmy, the quarterback knows he's going to come back to that as well.
Walker inside, not much there. And still fighting forward. Still going forward.
Speed, but he's got incredible power. It's just an inside run. He flashed the tight end back. Dealing with Puna Ford right there, but the legs are dry.
Walker gets it again. Tries to sprint to the edge. He's so fast. He gets there. Touchdown, Seattle.
This young back, he challenges the width of the field. If you don't have the speed, he's going to outflank you and right to pay dirt.